I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more fun. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deek to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deek thinks you are doing good work here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
What the teachers would say.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Working on not working.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes. Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lovely to see you both.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Incendio!
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What? I'm sorry, I will talk about it.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into.
Lumos. Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Potato! Incendio! Levioso! That was a mistake! Expelliarmus! Slow! Confringo! Slippery as Levioso!
Confringo! Don't come now, are ya? You having the knack at all?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
That warrants it.
Levioso!
Damn, I want it!
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching there, Crackcroft.
A castle.
But it isn't Nora. You're slippery little swank.
Expelliarmus! Potato!
You dare slay one of my own!
Levioso!
If I had so much of respect!
Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
You disappoint me!
Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
No, but wand!
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Cursed fiends.
Levioso!
Is this...
Expelliarmus!
What was that?
Confringo!
Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Confringo! Incendio!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Superfly! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach. Irondale's not half the stuff of this town. Just should have took less time.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
What the...
Incendio!
Admirable trick. Avoid it.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Give that back!
Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Potato! Confringo! Incendio!
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Oh. Oh. Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Put me down at once!
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking...
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft. Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense if it isn't Nora Tredwell. Oh, God. You're a slippery, huh?
Damn you!
Slip on a fire! I want that.
beasts are safer now.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do.
These rocks are tremendous to Tanis.
This is almost too easy.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio.
You do talk an awful lot about weather, did you know?
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Expelliarmus!
Oh.
Levioso! That's a better
Slippery.
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
What have you done?
taken your life. Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Stop that right now!
Leviosa!
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Expelliarmus!
Now you've gone too far.
Leviosa! Incendio!
Built anything at all. Let's see you try.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This place.
Leviosa. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Potato! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Rest easy, my large friend.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I should investigate.
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
can't imagine.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Quickly now.
Levioso!
Or, I suppose we could charge...
Incendio!
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Coming back this way.
How is this happening?
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
That was unimpressive.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind. But this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the...
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Leviosa!
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Whoa. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Confringo.
These look familiar.
Accio.
What did that burst of magic do? More statues.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso!
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio!
To see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Revelio.
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the god...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Another house token for the house chest. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
What's wrong, Eccleston? Afraid of a staircase?
What in mercy?
Slow coach! Slow coach!
I don't know how you went to get... Oh. There's something else too.
Confringo!
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. The art of potion making is delicate, and as such requires great precision. pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Wish I could have studied.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I still can't believe that girl. Put her in shrinking stations and thought it would be clever to shrink it.
Revelio.
I'd like to send out.
Owls must be incredibly intelligent to deliver all those letters.
Revelio.
Sarkadaga.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Confringo. Revelio.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it. I'd much rather be underwater than in the sky.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really... Lumos. Incendio. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Incendio! Lumos. Now for the rest of you. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos.
I'd sink like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to... Can't very well be liaison. I'm there at...
You see...
I am. And there's misunderstanding. I feel...
I'm impressed. I think
You did? I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they...
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day.
Look at this place. Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Luma! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Incendio! Lumos! we have in here, then? Narada will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
And I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvellous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You'll not cast successfully.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
One house elf should share, in my opinion.
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then. Lumos. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters.
Anyone can run a shop.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty though.
I can always rely on my Patronus to keep me
Revelio. Revelio.
What? I bet you back. Stole from me, he did. Not fine.
Levioso. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Leviosa! Compulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Compulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Defender! Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell. Before taking it out into the world. There you go. Kitten woman. I think it's learning. But do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Lumos! Reparo!
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Come down, don't be stingy.
Hello there. Nice to see you.